Hi everyone. In this first week of our mini-series, we're going to feature the first key ingredient, that secret ingredient for our antidote referenced in our blog last week, clarity. What is it? Why is it important? And how can you start to infuse it into your day-to-day employee experience? So when we talk about clarity, I'm actually talking about three specific types of clarity. The first being clarity of direction, right? So how is the organization providing a clear line of sight for their employees? How are they helping their employees understand, what it is as an organization they are working towards and where they're headed? Day-to-day work will have no context if an employee is unable to understand, what it is they're working towards. So if they don't get that direction, if they don't get that clarity of our ultimate destination and what it is we're trying to achieve and how we're going to achieve it, then their day-to-day, tasks will have no context. And of course, that will lead to some level of disengagement from them, right? Next one being clarity of roles and tasks. So definitely helping employees. How is the organization conveying to the employee what is their role? What are the expectations from that role? What are some of the kind of routine tasks and responsibilities associated to that role? But also, how is that role, how is it linked to other roles within the organization? And perhaps in the event that there is some interdependency there, help them understand how the work they do actually enables or the other person to be able to pick up and do their part of that task, right? Part of that job. So certainly highlighting how their role is linked to other roles within the organization if there is overlap, but definitely helping them really understand what their role and responsibilities are. Last but not least is clarity of expectations. So how is the organization transmitting the expectations from the employee? What are the organizational expectations from not only that role, but from you as an employee? And on the flip side of that, what is it that you can expect from us as an organization? So three types of clarity when we talk about clarity that you are trying to infuse in your day-to-day kind of employee experience. Why is it important? Because people need to understand what's expected of them. Think about, being given a box without any instruction or any directions whatsoever versus being given a box told it's a chair that needs to be built within the next 2 hours and having step by step with picture instructions. One of these two scenarios are actually going to result in a chair. The other is likely going to result in a pile of, wood and nothing really coming from it. So certainly setting those employees up for success by providing them the information, the clarity they need to be able to, hop on board and really want to thrive for the broader purpose of the organization. How you can actually start to work it into that employee experience really quickly, developing some what to expect documents, for example, at the onboarding orientation phase, right? As you're starting to bring them into your organization and welcome them, provide them, this is what you can expect on day one, on week one, on month one. And certainly providing them just that added insight in terms of, what are some of the things that are going to unfold over these next few days or weeks or months. Maybe even pitching yourself at the interview process, right? Pitching your organization, starting to get them excited about what it is you're trying to achieve as an organization. Maybe it's a video and, that elevator pitch of sorts to be able to get them excited and get them on board. Again, it's about kind of planting that seed of excitement, planting that seed of loyalty that you can then kind of nurture throughout their entire journey with your organization as a means of increasing your retention. So just little tips and tricks on what that might look like and how you might convey clarity. Clarity is conveyed by also providing that kind of safe space to ask questions, encouraging questions, and confirming their understanding of these different things like the direction, the role, by asking them very pointed questions, in terms of what that looks like, how might that operationalize, and do you have any questions relevant to what I've just asked you to do, right? So normalizing that kind of that environment that not only, facilitates questions, but actually encourages them as a means of ensuring they are being fully transparent, but also ensuring that they are, in fact, providing the clarity that their employees need to move away from that survive mode, that tenant mode I alluded to a thrive mode. Don't forget to join our Thrive Hive for more tips and tricks on how to create the workplace culture and the work environment that everybody wants to work for.